out there? Welcome to the Unknown Prophets tarot readings. Come on now. Oh, whatever. I don't know. I'm gonna get the real stuff here. Just Good morning, everybody. I am the Unknown Prophet. So I'm eating some hot Cheetos and coffee for breakfast right now. My name is Joshua. I am the Unknown Prophet. I do tarot readings for people. I do this for donations. So if you like the reading and you want to send me a tip, please scan the QR code or go to my Cash App and send me that donation or tip to that Cash App code on the bottom ticker, or you can just scan the QR code. I use my own homemade deck, the 5 Paths Tarot. It is a deck that I created. I took all the pictures, I made all the graphics and stuff like that, and I had Staples laminate them. It was about the only thing that I didn't do. And then and when you come here, what kind of readings? I do 2 different types of readings. I do a past, present, future. I do a what I call the 5 cards layout. It's the most it's the biggest layout I do. I do the 5 Paths Tarot reading, which is the past path, the wave path, the easy path, the hard path, and the unseen path. And then I draw you 2 more cards, Leap of Faith card and Where You're Most at Home, or Where Home Can Be Found. So I do 2 different types of readings here. And then after that, I try to tell you guys and do some life coaching here. We try to send some positivity here. We have a nice chill chat, nice relaxing chill chat here. So we will talk about topics or just chit chat about things. I am a medium sensitive. Sometimes I do get things, but I don't always get that. But when I'm giving you a reading, I do it very intuitionally. Even though I know what every card in my deck means, that doesn't mean I don't have a connection to whatever I say to you is what I believe is coming from the source of your higher power, whatever you believe in. But just remember one thing, guys. The future is always in your own hands. No matter what I tell you here today, you have the right and responsibility to live the life you want to live. So don't forget to do that. Live every day as if it was your best day ever. Live every day as if it was going to be your happiest day ever. And let the worries and anxieties and depressions of your lives fade away so that you can live a life of freedom and love and compassion. All you have to do is decide today is going to be the day you want to go be happy. Please don't hurt anyone trying to do that or hurt yourself trying to do that. That is the only caveat I add to that. Other than that, I'm here to do readings for people who may or may need them today. And that's about it. I'm going to sit here, eat hot Cheetos, drink some coffee. I might not eat the hot Cheetos. I might wait for later. We'll see how this plan goes, okay? Munch on them, but I'm not going to just sit there and go, ow, ow, all the time. No. If I want to eating stream, I'll do an eating stream. Watch me eat. No, that's not good. Oh, and I'm here to make you laugh, smile, and giggle. Here is your 5 seconds of silly. Why do I do that? Because everyone needs a smile every once in a while. So you come here, you might get a giggle or something like that on. Hey, Hart, how are you doing today? Welcome. Are you having a good day today? Hi, I'm from Europe. My question is, Sav give up on me? Let's see. Let me do a past, present, future for you there. Heart happy. That sounds like something I can do for you. There, kind of give you some guidance on whether or not that's going to happen for you. Okay. My deck is not like a normal deck. It doesn't tell you. It tells you what will help you maybe find that or get the answer that you need. It's designed to help find the best possible path for you. So, all I need from you is to tell me how many times you would like me to shuffle 1 through 10, and then after that, okay. So, how many times would you like me to shuffle, Heart? That's right. So, to do your reading, I need you to pick a number 1 through 10, Heart happy, and then I will shuffle the deck, and then we'll start your journey. Then you'll pick a number 1 through 52. That's where your answer is. So let's start with the shuffle. How many times do you want me to shuffle? Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now pick a number 1 through 52, and that's where your journey begins. That's where the answers lie. I know there's a little bit of a lag on YouTube, so 1 through 52, where would you like, what number? Okay, 52. So when someone says 52, what I do is I take the 52nd card out of the deck, okay, and then I start to count right after that. So that means that 1 is the past, present, future. Okay, yeah, that's the one. I did some bottom. Okay, so here is what my reading is telling you here. Okay, so give me a second to just turn off this music real quick because I like to give you guys a full screen here. So wrong one. Here. Okay, so here's your reading there. So in the past, you had to take a leap of faith there. So my leap of faith card is basically saying that you kind of had to take that first jump into that situation. So you kind of like we all consider a leap of faith this big scary thing. Well, when we have a leap of faith, we kind of look down and we know where we're going to be going. We have an idea of what we're jumping into, but we just don't know where we're going to land all of the time. So I kind of feel like in the past you've kind of made a jump that's that was kind of a leap of faith of sorts. So you took a chance basically. Now you kind of have to see where it's going to land you, right? Well, then in your present, which you kind of going on with you, right? Like, oh, so moving forward, I just want to kind of read what you said here real quick. I learned she is karmic. Okay, well, in your present, this is what's kind of maybe kind of help you. It's all about determination and growth. The birch tree is all about overcoming a lot of adversity and stuff like that because it can survive through pretty much anything. The birch tree is one of the most up here in the north. It's one of the most sustainable woods that you can find here. And what a birch tree actually does is it can it can grow even in the coldest of weather. It's always growing, it's always changing, it's always alive. It never sleeps because it doesn't need to. It has everything it needs. So this is all about, weathering the storm, weathering the time and places that you've been going through in your life. And what it is basically saying here, the birch is basically saying, hey, there are a lot of things going on, and it may look like there are pieces coming off of you, like you don't know why these things are coming away from you because they're meant to. There are a couple of things that maybe you need to let go of and drop off too, because that peeling of that wood is letting a little bit more of that sunshine in, a little bit more of that health in, and letting go of some of the old dead things we don't need anymore. So it's coming for you in the future with this here. And let me just kind of get back to your question here, just to make sure I'm, so this is kind of saying what's coming up for you. So here's kind of one of those things that has to happen in order for you to accomplish this or get this to go. There might be some anger involved. There might be a situation where you have to let go of something or they have to let go of something that kind of hurt a tiny bit. Now, I'm not talking about the really raging anger. I'm talking about being angry with self. Sometimes they have to forgive you, have to forgive yourself. But in order to do that, you have to break all of that old crap that you really don't need. You're really, reading really is saying that you have to take that. Okay, take that, that anger that might have, even if it's from yourself, and being able to let yourself go with taking and forgiving yourself for any of the mistakes they may have done. So maybe there's a little bit of each other forgiving each other for something. Maybe there might be a little bit of an argument or anger involved. What I suggest is try to not only forgive the other person and forgive themselves and give them the time they need to heal in order for them to move forward. Because anger is all about a part of that grieving process. So after anger comes acceptance, allowing yourself to say, I got that out. My suggestion for you today is if you have it, find some old ugly plate you hate, write all the things you don't like about yourself on it, and then I want you to just smash it on the ground. Take a hammer to it if you feel like you need to. Put goggles on just in case things fly into your eye. But and you're going to destroy all the things that are keeping you from being happy, basically. Okay? Now you do that if you want to. That's just a suggestion. Why is this kind of coming about? Why do you need to pay attention? Okay? What needs to happen before anything? Your destiny card, what is it telling you? You got my unison card for your destiny card today. Now, unison is a very special card to me because it is basically the person I started being 20 years ago when I decided I wanted to become a medium, a witch, a Wiccan. I took this name for a very specific reason because both of my light and dark paths were such at war with myself that I felt like two different people. I had to accept that both of my sides had to come together to be one whole person in order for me to be happy. I had to accept the ugly. I had to accept that there were some things I didn't like about myself. But I had the power to change that because the other side of myself is also the positive side. So it's all about you. And I'll tell you one thing. This is also about accomplishing a dream and following that guide and hope. I think there's some hope out there for you because my dream when I had this was to find my one true love. And I'll tell you right now, I have been in an 18-year relationship with the woman of my dreams, the soulmate of my dreams. So I think this might say, maybe this is coming for you, but it took some time for it to happen. I had to go through some stuff before I was ready for that relationship. So maybe these things are happening to you because you're not done cooking yet, and they're not done cooking yet. And once your guys are that full meal that can come together and be enjoyed together, that's going to be the key. So when I look at your whole reading and ask myself, what do I think this all means for you? I think it's you taking that leap of faith. Maybe waiting is that leap of faith. So, I was just reading what you wrote here real quick because let me talk to you a little bit about something here, a little bit of life coaching, some free just advice for you and stuff. It sounds like what has to happen and what this reading is really saying is there's a little bit of you really don't like about yourself, and you have to go get healthy in order to be. You have to love yourself first before anybody else will love you. Now, my mom was an alcoholic, so I don't condone drinking. I don't drink very much myself, but when I do, I stay safe at home and I don't go anywhere when I do it. But the point is that when you have an addictive personality, I smoke cigarettes, I smoke cannabis, I smoke, other things. So I do have an addictive personality. But as long as you do it in small moderations and you don't overdo it, it's okay to do it from time to time. But what I wanted to tell you is that you really have to start holding a funeral for that old self. So here's what my suggestion for you is. When you're finally ready to become the person you always wanted to be, Okay. And you are ready to start saying, I'm going to go do the things it takes for me to be happy first. Then the person who you are looking for will be in your life. And I promise you this will work. I want you to go hold a funeral for the old person you used to be when you are ready. So make like a little cardboard box or something like that. Write things on pieces of paper, all the things that you really don't want to be in your life anymore. And I want you to hold a funeral for it. And then I want you to mourn it like you mourn the loss of a parent, a child, a pet, anything, something that means something to you. I want you to actually mourn this. Take some time to go through all the stages of that. Then, when you're done with that, then start doing the things that are going to help fill that void. Go get the therapy you might need. Maybe you need some medication that might help. Maybe you need to consider getting a part of a support group that will help you be a better person. So, or get a support group that will not only encourage you to go do those things that will keep you healthy and happy, but I'll tell you this much: when you include things like drinking and smoking, well, I smoke too, so I'm not going to be a big proponent of. I smoke cigarettes, but I don't drink a whole lot. When you take into those things into effect, sometimes they can affect your judgment. So go get healthy. Go get more happier with self first, and then they will see the beautiful person you are, and they will want to be with you. That's the key. Yeah, and that is the trap in that most people get into. It's up to you. Like I said, I'm not here to tell you how to live your life. I'm here to tell you. You asked me a question if that was going to happen, right? Well, that might not happen because those things might not be something that person wants to be around. They might say that's just too much for me. So, you have to consider that this person has thoughts and feelings and things that they're good. I'm glad I'm helping. But, you have to make the decision, who do I want to be and how can I be happy if I have to go to all these other things first to make me happy first? I'm trying everything else but the thing that really is going to make me happy by just taking that time to go, hey, this is what I need to take out of myself. It's kind of like, well, okay, you know what standing water is? When you leave a water in a cup for a long period of time, it becomes unhealthy, and it can actually become dangerous for you if you leave standing water for a long period of time. You have to empty out the water and let it all come out. Well, clean that thing you've been putting it in for a while, and then refill it up with new healthy water. So that's kind of what I feel like is going on for you. So my intuitions are telling me it's right there in front of you, but you have to go get yourself fixed a little bit first before you're ready for that. You won't be happy with that relationship because it will dissolve because you're no longer happy with self. So whether or not, that's kind of what I do. I do a little bit of life coaching here too, and so I'm going to tell you something that I tell a lot of people. I am an abuse survivor. I am a 7-time suicide survivor. I am a cancer survivor. Almost. Well, I thought I almost had cancer. I'm dealing with early onset Alzheimer's, and I'm dealing with a lot of other things. I'm also learning disabled. I'm also physically disabled. But all of those things that make up who I am, even if they aren't always the most beautiful parts of me, I had to say I love before I was truly ready to be happy. I had to say to myself, you know what? What I got here isn't so bad. You know, I don't live in a cardboard box. I don't live on the streets cold every day, hungry every day, wondering if anyone loves me every day. So, you know, I just feel like if you came here for that answer, and the answer, you don't like the answer, so you're kind of questioning the answer. That's okay. Your life is the greatest choose your own adventure game you will ever play, my friend. You get to go choose the destiny you want. You can go live every single day as if it was the best day ever. If this is what is making you happy right now, I can't tell you not to do that. All I can tell you is look at your situation and go to yourself, is this something that is continually making me happy every day? Or is it really just making me sadder? You know, and I went through a lot of different things in the past. I was this close to becoming an addict myself. I was this close from dying. I was this close from a lot of different things. And it wasn't until I was really truly ready for to love myself that I was ready to call out to the universe and say, I'm ready for my one true love. I'm done. I'm not going to be this ugly person anymore. Once I did that, the universe heard me. So, why is it better to do that? Because I want you to think about it like this. We all look for someone who meets certain criteria when we're looking for someone in a relationship. If you're not clear headed, if you're not happy with yourself first and loving yourself first before you move forward into a different relationship, you bring all of that 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 baggage with you. But if you can drop off that baggage, if you can finally be free of that baggage, okay, it got lost in the airport, go buy new clothes. You know, did you lose one special picture that you might have liked a lot, or something that you really liked a lot about yourself, or decided you had to do? You had to put down the I'm just going to take drinking as something there that could happen. But until you have love for yourself, you're never going to find the thing you are truly looking for. You're never going to truly be happy with anything because you can't be happy with yourself first. And doing that for yourself first and loving yourself first is going to be all about you learning what now next you need to help fill the rest of that. You're happy with self, so now you're not trying to fill yourself up with another person. Okay, now you are looking for someone who's genuinely going to be a partner, uh, 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 a partner, a confidant, your therapist, your love interest, your sex bunny, your person of all that's true, you know, and it's gonna just be one of those things in your life that is gonna really make you be happier with the relationship because now you don't have to work on yourselves anymore. You still work on yourself, but it's not as big of a task anymore. So we all like to hide ourselves a little bit in that first beginnings of a relationship. When you don't have to do that when you walk into a new relationship, when there's nothing left to hide and there's nothing left to get be upset about, that you love the whole you, even the icky bad parts you don't like. When you finally say to that other self you don't like, I love you, but I'm going to treat you better, then you start finally getting into that point where that beautiful soul of yours starts to shine. And that's what gets you noticed by this other person. And maybe right now, that when they look at you, they don't see light anymore. All they see is that one pinprick in the darkness. And it's very hard to see that until you brighten that light up. And that is the self confidence. That is the love you take through yourself. If you can't heal yourself first and love yourself first, how can you go help or love anybody else? That's my Reader's Digest life coaching moment for you, hopefully. It sounds like you believe and you understand. Today can be your best day ever because you decide today is the day I'm going to do whatever it takes to be happy. And I'm going to decide what happy means. I'm going to write down this is what it is going to take for me to be happy. And why do I say happy and not content or fulfilled or anything like that? Because fulfillment comes with happy. When you feel happy, that fulfillment comes in. You know, when you feel that this, you know, the reason I do this is because I want some kind of validation as well. You know, but I don't do this because I'm trying to fill myself up with things, even though every reading I do helps me in some small way too, because I look at that and go, oh, is this something I need to work on too? You know, because I'm always challenging myself to heal myself to do a better job every single day. Every day I live like at midnight tonight, I no longer have an existence. Tomorrow when I wake up, I'm a brand new Josh, a brand new person, and I'm living the best, happiest day ever yet again. So the reason you say you should be healthy with yourself first is because that is going to fill you more than any other thing that you could possibly find out there in another person. There might be reasons behind that. You know, that's what communication is for. That's what picking up a phone for is and saying hello. Hey, can we talk? That's when or if you're at least close to them, maybe you don't stalk them, but maybe you go to their job and say, hey, I know you're busy now, but can we talk after work today? And then if they contact you, they contact you. But if they don't, they don't. Says, don't give them ultimatums, just say give them choices. This is the greatest choose your own adventure game you will ever play. There aren't the only rule is what is going to be best and make you the happiest and most filled content for you. That's the only rule we live by. All these other things that the laws and stuff like that, there are agreements that we won't do those because we want to have a society that works. We have those rules to kind of keep us all safe and secure and agreeing to what we will and will not accept in this world. So I hope that helps you today, Heart Happy. From what I got from you reading and what I'm getting from you, and I say this with all the love in my heart, it's time to go get the help you need in order for you to live a happier life. Whether you do that or not is your choice. You get to decide when that begins for you. Whatever that means to you, whatever that can bring you, go find the help that you need to help you be the happiest person you can be first. Then, when you are finally a little bit happier, a little bit more one with yourself first, then that person will probably seek you out. Thank you. I appreciate that. That is the best thank you could ever give me. So I'm glad that you liked what I said here today. Go give it a think. You got to make your own choices and decisions. So give it a day of thought. I kind of feel like today you need to have a romantic dinner with yourself. I want you to cook yourself the best dinner you've ever had. I want you to fall in love with yourself again. Okay? And it might seem like you're crazy. Take a teddy bear, take whatever, something that represents self after on the other side of the tent, and go give yourself a romantic dinner with self and tell yourself all the things you love about yourself and tell yourself all that kind of thing. And as you are eating and feeding yourself and enjoying the meal, take in all of those things that you need. Before you do that, go shower or something. Go treat yourself like you're really going to get ready for a really good date. Take all that ugly stuff off of you. Here's what I want you to do. And here's my last tip for you if you want to do this, okay? Whatever God you believe in, whatever higher power you believe in, I want you to ask them for this help right now. Go find an ugly rock somewhere out in the yard, or go find something out that you can get rid of, that you can throw, okay? Make sure it looks and feels like the perfect rock for you. And I want you to ask your higher power to create a big-ass black hole in that rock and ask it to take away all the negative thoughts and feelings you have about yourself. And then I want you to say to yourself, what is the one thing I need to get rid of in order for me to move forward? And I want you to think about all those things and put that into the rock. I want you to keep doing this until you feel like the rock is full. Until you feel like it is so full, it can be possibly filled with anything else left. Okay? It's an endless, completely voided space. You get to decide how big that is, how small it is, whatever. But when you put the stuff in it, it's going into the black hole. It's flushing it down the toilet. It's not going to come back. But that one thing that you need to work on, the one thing that you need to throw away in order for you to move forward, you've got to actively think about that one thing every day. Do this for about a year and a day, or as long as you feel like you want to do it. Don't do it longer than a year. Okay. After that, I want you to go find a place you can never get that rock back. And I want you to take all of that energy and I want you to throw it out to the universe and scream, yell, whatever you need to do to release that energy. And as you are releasing that rock, I want you to imagine all of those things just going with it and leaving you. Once it reaches the ground, it becomes just a rock again because all that energy goes straight into the ground. It becomes healing with the first rainfall. The first time it hits the ground, it suddenly all the energy goes back to the earth and it can't get back to you because it's being recycled. Then after that, I want you to go find a pretty rock. And I want you to do the exact opposite of what I just told you. I want you to think about all the positive things that will keep you moving in your life. Keep filling that rock until you feel it's full. But one thing you want to improve yourself goes into that rock too. Just one thing that you would need to work on for yourself. All those happy thoughts, all those happy memories, and I want you to keep storing that and storing that and storing it until you feel it is full. Then I want you to go to a place that you feel like you are connected to your personal power of D and say, every time I need this, please be within this rock. And the next time you feel like you do, pick that rock up or pick that object up and hold that. And then you have that energy to help fill you again. Okay? And that's my suggestion for you. And you have to do it the exact amount of time that you do it for the ugly rock. Okay? So if you do it for a month, you have to do it for a month for the negative. You have to do it a month for the positive. You have to do it in equal amounts. Okay? And that will help you move into a better, more positive direction. So hopefully I helped you today. Happy here. He is on YouTube right now, or she is on YouTube right now. I don't care. He, she. You don't even have to tell me. I'm gonna have some coffee. So hopefully my advice helps you today. Will you leave this live stream here after the end? I close. Yeah, on YouTube, it gets recorded and put on my thing, so you can go back and look at it and watch it again if you want to. So it stays right where if it's on YouTube, it gets recorded and it stays on YouTube as part of the reading that I have. So I just keep those on there. I don't but I do this usually from 7 o'clock in the morning to 9 o'clock. But I woke up late this morning, so I'm going to do this for a couple of hours here today. So normally I do it from 7 to 9 a.m. or 7 to 10, depending on how I'm feeling that day. So, and weekends are a little bit different. That I kind of do willy-nilly readings. You're very welcome. I hope it helped you today. If nothing else, I gave you something to think about today. To reconsider, do whatever is in your life. Please do it what is best for you. Okay, that's all I can ask for. And don't try to hurt anybody else doing it or yourself doing it. Okay. I love you. And I hope you have a wonderful rest of the day. Go be free. Go be happy. Good. Just to show you all, I helped someone there. Love and happiness. Yeah. I like all the emoticons. Those are cool. So that's what you can expect here, guys. When you come here, I do a little bit of life coaching. I do Like tarot readings, I do try to help you in any way that I feel like I can help you today. That's why I feel like I am here to, what my mission is to do here on earth is to do just that, is to help people so that they can live their best life, happiest ever. Why do I do that? Well, part of me is broken too, and I like to help people because I feel like I'm broken sometimes. And I just wish someone would have been out there to help me. But I'm not the perfect human being either. I make mistakes and do things that I'm not always proud of. You know, that I'm not always ready to say, hey, you know what? Maybe I need to think about that a little bit more myself. Taking a little bit of a cigarette break here. So if anyone would like a reading out there, all you got to do is let me know. If you're on Twitch, just press ! join. If you're on YouTube, just let me know you would like a reading. Good morning. How you doing today? I'm going to try to say this right. Smirty? Smirt? Smear? Okay, I'm not understanding your question here. Current feelings, next action. So Maybe you're asking me, someone thinks they have feelings for you, what you want your next action to be. Is that correct? Smarty, I'm sorry if I'm saying that wrong. Um, so you just basically want a one card draw. Pick a number 1 through 52. Okay. For what it's worth, give me a second here. Here's what I believe your answer is, okay? It's time to embrace yourself with the beautiful person that you are. Okay, it's time to love every aspect of yourself. But when you get the embrace card, it's time to embrace the situation for what it is. Whatever's going on, maybe you have to accept that it is what it is right now and just let it be and grow in a nice, natural, slow progression. You don't have to hurry things up. It's there. You just have to embrace and enjoy it every single day. When you embrace something, you are taking it and you're holding it and you're giving it all the love you can give it. So just remember to embrace this person for yourself, and maybe they want to embrace you back. But that doesn't necessarily mean go out and start, saying, hey, let's get together. It also means take care, because this relationship is also part of my Gardenia Rose card, which is my mom's card, okay? Her mom was one of the most creative people out there in the world, but she had her share of issues as well. She had to love to learn how to grow and become a better person every single day before she could be happy. She had to let go of some of the things that she didn't necessarily want to be a part of anymore. She had alcohol issues in her past. She had to deal with a big depression in her past. Her life wasn't exactly the best. She was a single mother who had to raise 2 children. So just kind of remember that there might be situations you might not be aware of that is stopping you from getting this person here. And you might have to take into consideration, maybe it's time to go talk to someone who's kind of a mother figure about this. They might have some good advice you need to hear. My mom always gave me good advice, but I didn't always listen because I was too stuck in my own head to hear it. So hopefully, with those 2 cards, it kind of gives you the next action you need to take, which I think is basically saying, you're ready for the next stage, but don't forget to embrace it wholly, completely, and make it a part of your life. So be active in that as well, but also take care to take that advice from your mom or take that advice from that mother figure who's going to be helping you to make the right decisions. Then you have to go back to yourself and go, is this what's right for me? Okay? You ultimately have to do what is going to make you be the happiest day ever. Okay? Go live your life as if it was going to be the best day ever. Today is the last day you will ever live. So I hope that helps you a little bit. I hope that gives you some kind of an answer to that question that you posed to me. Good. But I kind of feel like it's basically saying, hey, you know what? You might be ready for it. You just have to be communicative with what you want. Make clear expectations. Don't try to ask for something you really might not want in the end. Go find out all you can about this person that will help you make an informed decision. Like, well, I had to be ready too. I wasn't done cooking yet before I was ready for my one true love. People often think that soulmate means one different thing. You got to fall in love with their soul first. The body doesn't matter. The body's just a pretty picture you get to see on the outside. Fall in love with the soul first. Then you will live a life that has a happier marriage or happier life together because you are in love with their soul. You're not in love with anything else but what they truly are. I'm still a little tired too. Hello, Zihan. How are you doing today? How are you doing, my friend? Things going well? Yes, I'm doing very well. I'm a little tired today, but other than that, I am doing just gravy. Oh, I don't know if I'm going to do this that much longer than maybe I should put on my countdown here. Oh. Hey, Dre, how's it going? How are you doing, my friend? Good. I'm a little bit tired, but other than that, I'm doing just fine. No coffee. I'm drinking coffee. I really need it today. So how are you doing out there in the universe? Anybody else out there? I hope you are living the best day ever today. I hope you're having a good rest of the Tuesday morning here. At least it's Tuesday morning where I'm at. Hopefully you have a great rest of your day today. We're going to be ending our stream in 42 minutes. So just kind of let everybody know I'm the Unknown Prophet. I am here to do tarot readings for people. Try to help them find a path that's best for them, the best possible path that can make them lead them to the best, having the best day ever, living the best, happiest life ever. So I might go back to sleep after this. I don't know. There you go. There's your moment of silly for today. Hopefully that made you smile. Oh god, this, oh, one of my good friends is on. Good to see you. Actually kind of works. You know what, guys? I'm gonna call it early.